Oh, what's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born thriller. And welcome everyone to WWE NXT Review, the show from June 27th, 2018, where commentators were Nigel McGuinness, the return of Mauro Ranallo, and Percy Watson. So let's not waste any time, folks. Let's get right into it. So, we get Aleister Black, the NXT champion, coming out, and he cuts a promo about his match that he had with Lars Sullivan from TakeOver Chicago 2, which it was a good match, but then that whole botch debacle and everything with Lars Sullivan's selling it, even though he didn't get hit with it, the black mask kick that Aleister Black missed with. So they did where Aleister Black cuts a promo saying that that he took out Lars Sullivan for a while, and they tell us the story here that Lars Sullivan has suffered a broken jaw halfway through the match. Bullshit. You're probably wondering why I did that, which it was bullshit. But we'll get to more of that when I get to the other reviews of NXT about that X-ray that they show. Now I'm not gonna show you the picture of the X-ray, but if I do, I'll share it for you. But in the meantime, let's just get right to this. So, Aleister Black, cutting the promo, being the NXT, still being the NXT champion, and also, and Tommaso Ciampa comes out. Tommaso Ciampa talks about how he basically, that Aleister Black won his match, and then he talks about how he won his match against Johnny Gargano, that he put him behind him and all that. And now he's going to focus on the NXT Championship. And Aleister Black tried to respond to him, saying that he's going to fade to black, but then Tommaso Ciampa cuts him off and starts talking about how he's going to fade to black, and then he starts waving at him. And then he also did the Indian sitting position, that how Aleister Black always does, and Aleister Black was taking offense of that. And also took offense of where Tommaso Ciampa said he's going to fade to black, which that's supposed to be Aleister Black's catchphrase. So this upsets Aleister Black. He gets out of the ring. He tried to go. He wanted to confront Tommaso Ciampa on the stage, but then he stopped himself. And also you have Tommaso Ciampa get back on his feet, and then also he walks away, and that was it. So basically that's gonna be the next feud. It's gonna be Aleister Black defends his NXT championship against Tommaso Ciampa, and we'll get to more on that feud, as I get to more of these NXT reviews. But in the meantime, let's get all else about NXT. For example, the Finest, Conor Reeves. He had a match against Max Humberto. Don't know who he is. But basically, it was once again to showcase Conor Reeves, how he is the finest of NXT, and that's it. He wins. Nothing to say about the match. It was just a match that making Conor Reeves look strong, because he's being repackaged. He's been repackaged so many times because NXT that they didn't know how to keep up with what they're gonna do with Conor Reeves, until finally someone came up with the Finest gimmick for Conor Reeves, where he's wearing a nice white blaze jacket and some nice jewelry on him, and he's got the long straight hair. He got the nice shades and all that, and there you go. That's the Finest that they got for NXT, and that's Conor Reeves. Next we get Candice LeRae versus Lacey Evans. This was a good match. Surprisingly, Candice LeRae defeats Lacey Evans. I thought that Lacey Evans was going to win here, but apparently that's not what happened. Candice LeRae showed up on Lacey Evans. Now, yeah, the match itself was pretty good. Like I said, back and forth action between the two, and yeah, it just caught me off guard here that Candice LeRae defeated Lacey Evans, and how she beat her too. I don't remember how the match ended. Basically, oh yeah, now I remember now. So basically, yeah, Candice LeRae going for the unprettier, which is it was one of Christian's moves, but he calls it the kill switch later on at the time, basically. But yeah, basically, the Imperial move. And then she goes for a springboard moonsault onto Lacey Evans, and that's how she wins. She, after, with by putting that on Imperial move onto Lacey Evans, she put more insult to injuries by going for the moonsault, which was the springboard moonsault, and gets 3 count in the win. So like, okay. And then after the match, I think it was backstage, if I'm not mistaken, Candice LeRae was being confronted by Katy Lee. I mean, not Katy Lee. Not really. Although I want to see Katy Lee in any wrestling companies ever again. So, but anyways, Katy Kelly, I meant to say, the girlfriend of Finn Balor. So she interviews, Candice LeRae, and Candice LeRae talks about how, she's not gonna let this whole thing with, Gargano and Ciampa get in the way of her dream, and she wants to be on top of an NXT Women's division, and yeah, she's focused on her future and on her dreams and on her task, and that's to become the next NXT Women's Champion. So yeah, there you go. Next we get to a match that was supposed to be with Moustache Mountain, who are the NXT Tag Team Champions, and yeah, basically it was Trent Seven and Tyler Bate. That's Moustache Mountain, and they was going to go up against these 2 tag teams. These 2 guys who are a tag team, and they're black. I'm just calling it as it is. So, and they had an interest, like, okay, I never heard of them anyways, never seen them before. But it never got in the way, because all of a sudden we get the Undisputed Era coming out and attacking them, beat them up, throw them off the stage. Like holy shit, this is cool. I didn't see that coming. Like again, these 2 random schmokes are gonna go up against the NXT Tag Team Champions in Moustache Mountain. And I see what's the way. Is that the match really? And then Undisputed Era comes out because they wanted to take out Moustache Mountain. Basically Adam Cole, baby, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. And they was going to be up on the Moustache Mountain. And I think to myself, okay, where's Pete Dunne? And no, Pete Dunne didn't come out. It was actually, of all people, Ricochet. Wow, Ricochet. So we get a Pro 2 match here. We get Ricochet and Moustache Mountain versus Undisputed Era. So basically, with Undisputed Era, what they did to those jobber tag teams, based on how they attacked them, when it comes to me watching it, they really know how to shock the system. By the way, when it comes to the hand gestures of Undisputed Era, they used to do this. But now they just do this. Well, when it comes to Kyle O'Reilly, he does it like this. But when it comes to Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, they do this. I'm like, wait a minute. Are you trying to do it here? What? You trying to do a West Side sign, whatever? Whatever. Not thinking about that West Side joke. Reminds me of South Park. Old school South Park. But anyways, I'm getting on topic here. Back to the task here. Undisputed Era versus Ricochet and Moustache Mountain. 6-man tag team match. Good match. Awesome match. Incredible match. All 6 of them. Incredible. Now, here's the thing when it comes to Undisputed Era. Now, I get that Bobby Fish, you can't do anything with Bobby Fish because he's still recovering from his injury, from his ACL. Here's an idea for to do something with Bobby Fish while he's trying to recover. Have him be a manager for Undisputed Era. You could have him come out in a nice fancy suit and everything, like he always does. Like if you remember Bobby Fish wearing a lot of suits in Ring of Honor, and he is fancy, classy, and all that. Bobby Fish, especially the way he carries himself and the way the style he has, what comes to his facial hair and all that. Why not have him be a manager for Undisputed Era until it's time for him to finally recover? Now, I'm not saying with him being a manager, I'm not saying he should be taking bumps. He should be getting involved when it comes to doing a move. I'm just saying, just have him be there when it comes to being a distraction and to you know, I mean, he doesn't have to get physical. He doesn't need to get physical. He doesn't need to go after the opponents against his teams. I'm just saying, just have him be a manager. Have him, do something with him. Instead of just having him be on the sideline, you know. Because I don't know how his recovery is going right now, but yeah, do something with Bobby Fish, you know, other than just having him walk around backstage and all that, you know, and just sit around backstage. But anyways, but in the end, I was wondering how this match going to end, right? You know, because I can't. Here's the thing, Undisputed Era. I don't want to see Undisputed Era be losing at this point. After what happened from the United, I was going to say United Kingdom Championship, but actually it is actually. But the reason they the reason they were calling the NXT UK is because NXT were wrestling on that United Kingdom Championship episode. So, what comes to that to tonight too. But anyways, but yeah, and also you also had night one as well. With a couple of NXT wrestlers wrestling on there as well. But anyways, but again, I'll get off topic here. But anyways, but yeah, why not? You know, wait. Actually, I'll talk about Undisputed Era losing here. Yeah. So Undisputed Era, they don't need. They already lost from the UK from night 2. There's no need for them to lose again. So if anyone has to take on a loss here, you know, actually, because of that, I'll come up. Let's get to right. I'll talk about that right now. So the match happened. I mean, the match ends. With Alan Cole, he went. Well, actually, it was Roderick Strong. He went for a modifier and the heartaches onto the ring, the edge of the ring apron, onto Ricochet, brings him back to the ring, and then Alan Cole picks up the pin on Ricochet. So yeah, of all people, if anyone needed to lose this match, it was Ricochet. And sure enough, Ricochet took the pinfall. Alan Cole beats him, and that's going to lead a feud later on between Alan Cole, baby, and the one and only Ricochet for, I believe, they'll do a build-up for those two at TakeOver of Brooklyn 4 when it comes to for the NXT North American Championship. Will they do it? Hopefully they do it. Hopefully that's the seed is just planted there. Hopefully that is Alan Cole's next opponent, Ricochet. And then as far as what you do Ricochet while he's going after that North American Championship, I say. Well, actually, I'll talk more about that when we do the preview of it when we get close to it. So, and that's going to be during, that's going to happen around SummerSlam weekend. So, but yeah, Undisputed Era, they won the match. Good. Have them keep winning matches. Undisputed Era shouldn't be losing matches anyways. They're supposed to be a strong faction on NXT, and the last thing we want to see right now is to have them, it's for them to keep on losing. I'm not saying they were always losing, but I'm just saying, they need a strong win every time. Because they're a strong faction on NXT right now, and you have no other strong factions on NXT. They're the only ones so far, and you need to keep Undisputed Era as strong as possible. Now, when it comes to losing, there's two ways to keep them strong. In a protective faction, and they know how to do that. NXT obviously knows how to do that, unlike the main roster, if you know what I mean. But there you go. Toma Wrestling for basically that was it for NXT. Toma Wrestling for NXT, 4 matches, I believe. No, actually 3 matches. Yeah, actually 3 matches. So my overall rating for the show, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 show, just like when it comes to 2 of our live shows, 8 out of 10. So that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Driller. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. The choice is yours alone. Either way, hope you had a good time. And you all have a good night. You all take care. And peace on the streets. And by the way, now you can see me perfectly. Sort of. But anyways, take care.